Hey y'all, this is Debbie of D.E.B Health Coaching. My 3 pillars to success are diet, exercise, and belief in yourself. And today is Wisdom Wednesday, and I decided to do something different for Wisdom Wednesdays, and it's funny. Um, Let me start off with this. I've been thinking about doing oracle cards, so that's what I'm continuing from last week. I decided to go for a walk today, but I thought, well, it's such a pretty day. Why not come outside and talk to y'all and share my wisdom from out here? I'm in my neighborhood. A lot of good memories in this little woodsy community here. And I haven't had a lot of places in my life that are linked to warm, good memories. When I look back on different locations that I've lived, or schools, or buildings, or whatever that may be, or areas, um, it's a mixed bag, right? And there's been a lot of shit that I've been through. I'm sure all of you have been through shit storms yourself in your life. And it's like this past trauma that we feel like we need to heal from. So here's the thing about cards. Once in a while, with tarot, somebody will ask me a question sort of like this. You do tarot. Do you believe that we can predict future? Like they see it as fortune telling or psychic reading as fortune telling. And I say always, no, absolutely not. If somebody wants me to do like a past, present, future spread, I just say, I might give you some insight, but I'm not going to be able to predict future. And the reason is that you really, tarot is about what's going on currently with the energy in your world, um, you know, the spiritual world as well as the physical world. It's about what's going on for that person at the moment. And so it's about the present. So it's funny, I'm thinking of this today. And I had a conversation earlier in the day that kind of sparked this, that I've always had this saying to myself. So here's the wisdom for today. Um, it's all about the present. It's not about the past. It's not about the future. It's about the present. It's what we do with it. So I'm shuffling my cards. And so you thought I wouldn't pull a card for today? Here's today's card. It's healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Healing the past. It's got a plant there, like a kind of a newbie, and it's forming its roots. Okay. There's a bunch of other taller trees around it. But it's almost when you think of like a bud of a flower, like a fresh blossom, um, it's the future, this little plant. So it's stepping into the future with strength and clarity. When we suffer from things in our past, when we just want to get over them and we don't know why we're not getting over them, it's often because we're living in the past. It's human nature to want to see the good in something, right? It's why we make mistakes often, because we only want to see the good in a situation, that we don't want to see the red flags. We don't want to see it for what it really is. And so if you look at it that way, you can take all those past hurts, and instead of letting them traumatize you, you can see the good that came out of them. Just like my fond memories of this neighborhood, I share some many memories of good quality time with my parents and having fun with my dog Lily. She really kind of grew up romping in this neighborhood, even though I moved around a little bit. So just like the past can stir up good memories, instead of letting it stir up the bad, take the good out of the bad of that situation of what you learned and let that be stirred up, and use that for your present. And in always living in the present and changing the future by living in the present is how we ultimately heal the past. Okay, so if you get that, the way I connected it all together, it kind of comes full circle that way. And just so you know, Maybe you needed to hear this. Maybe somebody you know needed to hear this. That's why I pulled this card. I'm probably not the only one with this stuff. Fly. With this stuff on her noggin or their noggin today. So if you think there's somebody that needs to hear this, please share this video, like it, follow, and all blessings. Have a great rest of your week. You know I will always meet you where you are. Let's start the journey.